Barbell back squats. How this is gonna work is I'm gonna take my hand position referencing the knurling, so the rough part on the bar compared to the smooth part. You wanna make sure that those are equal distance from the smooth part, meaning you're grabbing the bar the same width from the end on both sides. That way when you lift it off, the perceived weight is stacked evenly. Now, once you have that, you wanna aim to be narrower rather than wider with your hands. That's gonna help with a little extra lat engagement, and that's what we're after. So, grabbing as narrow as possible, I'm gonna come under, and I'm gonna push this across my upper back, not on my neck. From there, I'm gonna have a more narrow stance as I stand straight up. Once I'm straight up, I'm gonna take a small step back and assume the same width position that I would on my air squat. Now, from there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my elbows forward slightly, and I'm gonna pull the bar into me. And as I do that, what I'm searching for is as I pull forward and try to pull down, I'll feel my lats engage. That lat engagement is a primary piece that's gonna help keep your lower back stable as you move through the range of motion. So, as I have this, my elbows come forward a little bit, I pull down into me, I'm well grounded on my feet, and then as I do in an air squat, I'm gonna take my inhale and I'm gonna hinge my hips by pushing my butt back. My chest comes forward the same amount. Now I'm not arching my back to go back. All I'm doing is hinging a little bit as if there's a rope around my waist pulling me backwards. My chest goes forward so I still stay well balanced on my feet. Then from there, I bend at the knees as I lower in between my legs. Now from that position, I'm gonna drive the floor down as I come back up. So it's drawing in a big inhale. As I fill my low belly, I send my hips back and down and then re-drive back up. Once again, things I wanna be mindful of, watching to make sure I stay well balanced on my whole foot. I'm not letting too much weight go to my toes. I wanna keep my heels rooted firmly on the ground. That said, I do wanna feel the ground with my toes and being mindful of not letting my knees collapse towards one another throughout the range. I wanna keep them driven out. So if I were to have basically the angle of my knee would be tracing towards my ring finger, ring toe, and that's gonna elicit a response where if my knees stay driven out, helps protect knees, engage your hips a little bit more. That's a barbell back squat.